Hello, good day, and welcome back to Shadowbringers. It's early access for me. It certainly won't be by the time this video comes out. I'm Demajen. I shall be your warrior of darkness today, and yeah, sorry about the glamour. I'd forgotten about it. Hello, Chocobo. Shoo. Trying to do my intro here. Yeah, I was just going and experimenting. I went and picked up the racial gear because you've got to have those Fran feet on, folks. You've got to have those Fran feet. And I realised that you can actually, obviously if I've got the UI on, you can actually show the headgear for this particular piece, which is nice. So I figured since you're not going to be able to do that for a lot of them, I might as well do it for this one. And I've got my sharpened guillotine of the tyrant because it's still one of my favourite glamours for the Dark Knight greatsword. So we are level 72. We are, I think, a chunk higher than where I left the last video. I haven't been checked because that would be sensible, and I haven't edited that far ahead. I recorded like 10 videos yesterday, and I've only put together 5 of them. So, tried to upload them overnight. Adobe Media Encoder is a great piece of software, and when it works brilliantly, but sometimes it fails to upload when you set it to. So it uploaded the first one, which is episode 00, because it's a prologue. It's a bit rubbish. It's just dull. But number 1 is the main one, and that didn't upload. So that's currently uploading in the background. Fortunately, I've got a decent internet connection, so it should be okay to play. But, you know, the servers are going to be more of an issue. Anyway, I'm rambling, and you didn't come here for my server woes. You came here to hear me do lots and lots of silly voices. So, Lena. Ooh. Interesting. So she's going to give us our uniform. What's this going to look like? Now that I've glamoured. Try on. Try on. Try on. Yep. It's actually what she's wearing, isn't it? Other way. New enough. New enough. With the operation fast approaching, Lena means to put you to work. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. No. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them. A task I am sure you will enjoy. Why? Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beast. Dismissed. She is loving the fact that we are her subordinate. Oh yeah, and I learned a lot of flying. Treated fodder. So yes, I've got flying in this particular zone, which obviously makes things a little bit easier. Feed the Amaro. Prince's Kiss. Usually used to treat sleep. The Amaro happily devours the fodder. Nom 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 nom. But I'm assuming I'm going to get me one of these Amaros at some point soon. Maybe at the end of this quest line? Because, you know, I totally want to rock around the first on my native lizard bird. Whee! Gree! Have I mentioned yet how much I have been really enjoying the soundtrack to this game? Because I have. The Amaro is wary at first, but its hunger eventually wins out. This sounds familiar. Final one. Reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. The Amaro offend? They are. Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Get ready. Await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. I had to go up and down this watchtower several times. The issue being that the ether current is actually here. And it's not quite visible as you're making your way around here. So I went up and down, spamming the ether compass, trying to find it. And yeah, all in all, bit of a pain. Oh! So as expected, the operation is about to commence. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Engage. Make it so. The tension music. What was the name of this place? Laxan Loft. Oh, those are nice. Nice colours, guys. Miniphilia. With her shining eyes of shininess.
Keep moving.
Okay, then.
What now?
We flew past this whilst exploring. There were lots of elven knights.
The Crystarium at a guess.
At a guess?
Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
So they are lizard birds. They are liking their sparkle effects. So what is it that this does? It puts them to sleep? Yes. I love how there's always one. There's always one that just stares around and notices everybody else falling asleep and does nothing. A little spot of dirt on my monitor for some reason. Right. Officer Demajen. Reporting in.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
She sounds really surprised by this. Nod.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
From their clutches. I really want to be able to replicate that accent. Because she's obviously a fairly important character, is Lena. That's right. Nods. Yes, I want my quad-winged lizard bird, please. Can't we just put a hole in the airship? Yeah, that texture work. Right. Bam, bam, bam. It is 12 PM, Eorzean time. It's a high noon attack. Wide awake. Resistance to the effects of dream powder has been granted by an unpleasant yet effective serum.
For the Crystarium!
That's not the right ability. Oh, Alphino's here. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by that. He is supposed to be here, isn't he? My men will occupy the enemy while we rescue the Oracle. Leave them to us. Oh yeah, Alphino's joining that battalion. Keep close to the wall. Sleepy boys. Zzz. Oh, Alphino's coming with us to heal. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-bum. Oh, Alisaie's here as well. Oh, this one's a healer. Ba-ba. Interrupted. Probably want to heal yourself, mate. Bam, bam. Any more? We do not have time to lose. You more may boast the world's largest army, but woman for woman, we are no less mighty. True that. No heals for you. Vex. Oh, interesting. So that didn't actually... That didn't actually stun the target. This is no token force. They were serious about invading. Vorpal thrust. I like it when the enemies use abilities that we can no longer get. Oh, I love this sword. Oh, excuse me. Mistral Cleave. Somebody's just put Stone Skin on me. Stone Skin's not in the game anymore. Neither is Protect. There are quite a number of people apparently upset about this. I saw a post on... Was it Reddit? Might have been Reddit. About somebody moaning that, oh, class identity has been gutted with the removal of Protect. It's a slippery slope. So, yeah, low blow doesn't seem to be stunning these guys, unless I'm missing a buff bar somewhere. It's possible I may have changed a setting accidentally. Slurp, snort. Yes, we're going up here. Oh, little bit of server Hi, friends. Really? I've got grit on, mate. Yeah, Blood Spiller looks much cooler as well with this massive chunk of steel. I think this is probably my favourite of the glamour weapons. Oh, she was literally about to be put on the boat. Zzz. Hello, Miniphilia. I wonder if she's going to know who we are. That would be interesting. Nope, she doesn't. I mean, it makes sense based on what we heard. Thank you for the custom. Correct. We've come to rescue you. I've forgotten reading these out. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Nod. I'm sure somebody has already figured out how to get Minfilia's eyes on other characters. They totally missed a trick by not calling her Minifilia. But I suppose... all this trouble because of me. I'm so sorry. Save your apologies until after we've escaped. Go around the back? No, we're going this way. So there shouldn't be barriers, are just to... it's quiet. Too quiet. It's so massive. Is that Ranji? Ah. Ah. This is the leader of the army. He's a monk, and he has a dragon. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. Nice. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Right, I guess, folks. So you can't target his pets. Maybe he's a summoner, not a monk. Must remember to put... yeah, he's not attacking me. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's knocked Minfilia out the ring. Is she going to uncover hidden potential during this fight? The tales do not lie. He is fierce beyond reckoning. We are outmatched. I don't know. That we can whittle down his health? Do you know such thing as what? Oh, is he? Yeah, he's, oh, he's, just you and me. That's what he said too. Oh, be careful. You are made of sterner stuff than the rest. Hot pursuit. Oh, jeez. Nexus of Thunder. Ah, so now this is a proper trial. Shattered Sky. Oh, Jesus! Can't target those. Yeah, I've been doing overlapping movement patterns for a while now. Kukumats, do my bidding. Oh, so it's the dragon that's... oh, shit. Probably don't want to stand in that. This guy's taken a beating. Seems you are no ordinary soldier. Yeah. Thought that was going to happen. Wasn't a whole lot I could do about it. And now I'm on fire.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Ooh, it's getting tricky. we can actually win this. Is this a winnable fight? It seems quite... It seems like we could do it, but it feels like it's going to take a long time. Ah, he has our measure now. The game is up.
It's over.
Ah. I was too slow. Know your folly. I'm healing, though. Yeah, so we can't win that. It is scripted. It's like the Xenos fights. I'm fine with that. I enjoyed those. I'm assuming this guy's level 80 then, which is why he was taking a pounding. Plus he has the dragon, which is kind of unfair. Interesting that he is therefore powerful than the Light Warden. He's got cool eyes, though. I want those on my...
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks.
You boy. I don't know why that would be.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Uh-huh. Haven't been to Yulmore in a while. Intervention! Thancred! Blocked? Howdy, mates. Tank voice, Thancred.
Thancred?
Hi, Minnie.
So, you are the wretch who stole her.
Wretch?
And what if I am? What?
Whee! Yeah, they've done some motion capture for this.
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Mean? Harsh? Not finished yet. Been so cooking. Ooh. Womp, 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 womp. Stolen? What did he do? Gunbreakers don't have teleports. Bum, 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 bum. Dude, you could... I was going to say, you can leap after them, surely.
Break!
Ha ha ha. You got elegant, son. So he weighed him down.
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
Ha!
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I don't need to. Can teleport, mate. I'm not even here.
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks.
Clunk.
If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way.
I have distracted you long enough.
But you would do well to tread warily. For your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel.
Rak'Tika?
Il Mheg.
Oh.
Fairy kingdom.
Of course, yeah. 73 is the Il Mheg, isn't it? The dungeon. Don Meg, even. Bye, sucker. Hello?
To think that mountain of
indolent still had the energy to unleash his
It's Solace.
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course.
It is Solace.
And now the plan has gone awry. But how did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source?
Well, Selk, isn't it?
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Also, how is he here?
With a soul such as that. Mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Is that Solace's theme? Is he the only person that music plays for? Ooh.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert.
Verbert.
A
Which
nation
I'm
with a
not going to
proud
pronounce right.
history that the Sin Eaters cut short.
Oh, like Ishgard then.
Just like all the rest.
So this is pre-snow
Since that
Ishgard.
time, these lands
Kurthus.
have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Il Mheg. Yeah, instantly you can't get to Il Mheg until you've done this quest, I'm assuming, because I tried. There's a gate in the way.
We should be safe enough here.
Yeah, so Thancred and Minfilia are a little bit like
It's good to see you again, my friends.
Yule and
I don't know about you, but it feels like years
What's
since
his face?
last we met.
in
5 of
13-2.
them in my case.
5 years.
Why, it only feels like one to me. Long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
Convivial.
What brought you to Laxan Loft?
Good fortune.
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting sin eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own.
Chiding.
I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move.
Yes.
So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions.
Certain instructions.
Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Il Mheg.
It did, and you have.
Here we are.
Well done, Thancred. When did we change?
Demajen has called this place home for a while now.
Hey!
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Let's go find the old man then.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim.
I don't know, it seems quite pretty. At least the trees are green. Mostly.
Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger.
Think we can probably manage that.
And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Think we can do that as well. Is that going to be the boss of the second dungeon, I wonder? That would make sense.
So, Minfilia,
Hi.
what made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
She saw a pretty flower. She heard a voice. She found a white rabbit.
You. The hero from another world.
Oh, you're not supposed to know that.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and and I knew I had to go to them.
When was that then?
But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
You'd have probably been right.
Would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore.
Thancred?
And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
You're not helping.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me. Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Pixie time. I think we found the pixies.
Show yourselves.
Oh, come on, Alice. Don't be dense.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Whoa.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Something's happening.
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Pixie fun times. That's kind of creepy. Well, welcome to Il Mheg, Wolkdorf, Platini, and Lidelan. Thancred? The fact that there's a giant cactuar mount in the background kind of adds to the mystique. Il Mheg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. Ba, 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 ba. Well, that was entertaining enough. So we now have... Does Minfilia just look at me? Oh, they all do. Well, no. They do. As does Alice. Alphino, of course, is too busy paying attention to his feet. Because that's how he rolls. Chest gear coffer. Il Mheg the Fairy Kingdom, level 72. Yeah, I know the dungeon's at 73, which we're creeping up on, but I think it's possibly a ways off yet. Unless it's part of something that's coming up fairly soon. Let's find out. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lidelan. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission. You may consider her an ally. So, quite a few people seem to have arrived at the same time. What the hell is that? That is a flower basket. Is this something to do with the old Final Fantasy XIV version 1.0, where the flower baskets and the barrels had the same number of polygons as characters? I wonder if we can actually go and explore, or if we will get lost. What are you? Oh, you're dead, is what you are. Summoning Stone. Oh yeah, this is the Chocobo Porter, isn't it? There's a striking resemblance to an ammo. I hardly ever use those. Aha! It's very, very bright. Very, very bright indeed. Let's attune to this aetherite. That looks like somebody being hung. That's dark. Well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun, in which case... Demajen, there is a variety of plants native to these parts with a distinctive furled tip. Looking grass is its name. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, and in no circumstances should you respond, you will only subject yourself to further mischief. Hey, scrub. I don't want no scrubs. Well, I've got to collect them for this quest. Yeah, I ain't telling you my name. Tell the fairy nothing. If they know your name, they have power over you. Yeah, you're so used to choosing the top answer for a lot of things. And of course, this plays with that idea. Where are you from? Oh, I've not been reading this out, have I? Still, picking plants in our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Hee hee, stay a while, stay forever. Your body begins to feel heavy. My will is not entirely my own. Oops. I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. And I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Certainly did. Yes, this is the stuff. Disarmed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Urianger's little trick to good use. Bum bum bum. Aye aye. Oh, there's loads of little buggers. Ah. Found you.
This mortal know our trick.
He is tricksy.
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Yes.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Not the word I'd use about Alphino, but...
Play with us!
Nope.
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one.
That is a word I would use to describe Urianger.
Place in Il Mheg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Okay. I take it he won.
That was so much fun. We must do it again.
I don't think so.
I'm sure he'd be delighted.
Huh.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
We are no fun.
Shall we? Should we?
Would we? What now?
Hit him on the head.
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Must we? Stick him with your pointy end, Alice, eh?
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
Oh yeah, that means a lot. Although, to be fair, in most folklore, if you make a promise with the fairy, they have to keep it.
Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Nod. Me and my massive sword, which covers 90% of my body. We're going to get a new... Yes, new chest piece. Give me a chest with a chest piece. Deep gold mail. Well, that looks a little bit more covering than before. Right, there are lots and lots of things to see and do in Il Mheg. What do they sell, first of all? They sell weapons. Yes. Huh. Right, let's mend up. And how are we doing for time? 43 minutes. That's a decent length for an episode. I'm going to go and take a look at these side quests to see if they unlock anything and everything. And then we'll come back and it looks like we've got 3 main story quests to do. Is Ila? Is Ila? Sul'un and Sigun. The Forbidden Land, a Heru quest. Flowers of Fury. What's in the name? And the Gemstone Trader. It's so bright here. So bright. Right. Thank you all for joining me, the Warrior of Darkness, as I play with pixies. I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.